Hello everyone, thank you for checking out today's video. In this one, we're going to be covering inbound email actions on ServiceNow. Now, inbound email actions are actually used to be able to capture emails when they arrive at your instance email, and then to decide what you want to do with them, whether it's to block them, or you can set them up as to send them over to the junk folder, or you can set it up so that you're creating specific records based on a certain subject that you receive, or maybe a email that you receive from a certain user. So all you got to do is come over to System Policy, then come over to Inbound Actions, and you'll see a whole list of out-of-the-box inbound actions, at least on your PDI, and on your work instance, you'll probably find a whole lot of them on there. And then when you come over here, we have quite a few. We have like the create incident, we have the update incident one. So let's just look at this one, for example. So what it does is it looks for new emails to arrive at your instance, and when it does, it has some actions that kick off, and some of the actions, it pulls in the received from information, it pulls in the body of the email, it sets the short description from the subject of the email, it sets the state, the notify, the contact type. I mean, it has a whole lot of things here. Now, what we were going to do is actually already set it up, but I'll walk you guys through what I did. I created another one. I created one called YouTube Test. Because you may have users that are receiving emails and maybe they have specific things that they want to set on the incident record that isn't related or is different from maybe the out-of-the-box incident creation that your work instance has set up. So say you receive an email, like for example, for us at my work instance, our security team, they have a whole bunch of emails that they either forward to us or we're CC'd on. And our work instance, through inbound email actions, we look for these different subjects, and then we'll create different incident records based on that subject. So it'll be unique information in that description. It'll have a unique value for the assignment group that it goes to, a unique value for the category that's set up. So you can definitely personalize these things as needed. Now, this one here, it's very simple. All it's doing is it's just looking for a subject is YouTube test, and then user is able tutor. I could have put that here too. Only emails from the sender will trigger this inbound action. You could also put required roles. So only emails from senders with the required roles will trigger this action. This is going to be new, so it's not going to be a reply or a forward. This will be a new email and an execution order. So if you have multiple emails doing the same thing, you can choose the order that you want it to be done in. So up here, you're just setting the name, the table that you want to create the record on or update the record on, the record action, so the action type, and then reply email. So you can select one of those two. For actions, what we're doing here is you could script it. It's kind of what you saw the out-of-the-box one is doing, but for sake of time, I just went ahead and I just most of these you could just grab it like this. But if you have certain information that you need to pull in from the body of the email, you'll have to do some parsing and things like that through the script to be able to pull out specific information and then set values and variables that way. But for us, we were just keeping it short and simple. So the short description is the subject of the email, the description is the body of the email, and the caller is it's coming in from the sender. Now, what we would want to do, though, so that we're not getting duplicates, we would probably want to come over here to the create incident. And let me just copy something or make sure I have this correct. Subject is YouTube test. So let's come over here and we'll do subject is does not contain YouTube test. There's probably a much better way to filter that out, but that'll do for now. Okay, and then for us, because we don't have an email set up on our PDI, what I need to do is I just need to come over and create a custom email, or I guess an email from scratch, a pretend email. And let's come over to, this one will work. I made this one earlier. So what it is, it's just simulating a record that was received to the instance. All this information isn't filled out like it should be, but this will do. So you can see the user is set as able tutor. That's what we're looking for. The subject is set as YouTube test. And our body is YouTube test description. So if everything works correctly after I process this email, it should create an incident record with the user mapped as the caller, the subject mapped as the short description, and the body mapped to the description of the incident record. So let's go ahead and select reprocess email. And let's go over to the incident table. And there it is. Is that the right one? Ooh, something went wrong, guys. Something didn't work. Hold on. Stand by. Actually, it's under the received. Over here. Something happened. No, it said it processed it. Created this incident right here. But it didn't set our... Maybe it was the way I had it set up on the email record. Let me make sure this is the right one. Nothing's coming up. What's going on? All right, something's happening here. Oh wait, sorry, that was from earlier. No, it said I processed it. Guessed. Okay, so maybe the way I had the name set up on the inbox, it wasn't recognizing Abel Tutter's name. So I wasn't able to map it to him. I couldn't remember offhand how that field is set up because it's not a reference field. It's just a text field. Yeah. Okay, well at least it worked. So that's good. So that was the good part about it. So let's go back to inbound actions. YouTube test, and it also prevented the other create incident one from working. So we got most of the, I guess the functionality working as we intended to. So that's good. I would just need to fix the sender information on that fake email that we sent. But if this was a real email that was coming in, it would just check to see which email it came from, and then it would associate that with a user, and then that's what it would have plugged in as the caller here. So that was just my bad when I was setting up the fake email. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing to the channel. Catch you on the next one very soon.